Hi, I'm Jennifer King.
And I'm J.R. Smith.
We are with the Embry Group, and today we're going to be answering the top seller and buyer questions according to Google.
Pull you out a couple lucky ones here.
Okay.
All right, Jennifer, how long does it take to close on a home?
So as long as it is not got any special stipulations, you should be able to do it in 30. Sometimes people will go 45, but it's just totally up to negotiations between seller and buyer.
Oh, how do I know if I can afford to buy a home?
That is a very good question, and that is one of the first steps. After you find the realtor that you want to work with, they're going to help you get with a lender. You want to make sure you get with a lender in the first stages of the home to find out what you can qualify for so that you know that you are looking at the right priced range. You don't want to go out and look at something higher and fall in love with it and find out, oh my word, that payment is more than I want to pay. All right. Who pays closing costs when selling a house?
Well, both sides pay a little bit of closing costs, but the majority of closing costs do fall on the buyer. And like the last question you asked, that is typically one of the most negotiated aspects of the contract.
And I do want to throw in that on a cash sale, closing costs are a whole lot less than a finance sale. So it's all of that becomes negotiable in that too.
Yep, absolutely.
So, all right, you want to go for a third time?
All right.
Let's just knock them out.
Give it to me.
All right.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
What things do I need to fix before I sell a house?
Well, it all depends. When it comes to a typical home sale, you want to look at the things that are considered health and safety. Does the HVAC work? Does the plumbing work? Electrical? What's the roof like? The structure of the home? Anything that we could consider health or safety is typically the main focus of what we address. Dressing your home up cosmetically, maybe a fresh coat of paint, cleaning the floors, replacing some flooring, will help your home sell faster and at a higher value most of the time. But it depends, house to house.
Sellers have to know that some things that you fix are going to bring you more value, and some things you fix are just going to make it more sellable.
Absolutely.
So like you talked about those cosmetic things like flooring and stuff, they're not really going to raise the value of the house, but it's going to sell a lot faster, especially in a buyer's market. You do have to fix more in a buyer's market than you do in a seller's market.
Right, absolutely.
Okay, next question.
All right.
What is earnest money?
Earnest money in the great state of Alabama is good faith money. It shows the seller that you are serious about your purchase. You're not going to see another home come on the market after you're under contract and go, never mind, I don't want your home, I want to buy this home. And it also puts something up for risk. So when you deposit your earnest money after going under contract, you're telling them, I'm serious about this, I'm not going to just change my mind, I'm not going to walk away, because you risk losing that earnest money for a simple reason like that. Earnest money also stays with you. So it gets deposited into a non-interest bearing escrow account while you're under contract. When you close on the property, everything goes smoothly like most contracts do. The earnest money gets applied towards your down payment or your closing costs, depending on how your lender wants to use that money. All right, last one.
All right.
How do I sell my home fast?
How do you sell your home fast?
You call the Embry Group.
Yes, you call the Embry Group. That's the perfect answer. Because there's a reason for that. We are going to bring comps and we're going to show you, hey, this is what we think the comparable homes in your market are valued at. We're going to show you that price. The way you sell a home faster is to make sure that you start out priced correctly. If you price it too high, it's going to sit there and you're going to leave money on the table at the end of it, because the longer it sits there, the more people start wondering what's wrong with that house. So I think that is one of the best keys for selling your house fast. What do you think?
Hiring the Embry Group.
That's it. That is the #1 way.
All right, guys. I hope this helps. And always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Embry Group. Jennifer King and I would love to assist you in any way possible.